Hello everybody and welcome to The Side Order. I am your host, Odinson, and this is an interesting little game called Consonance. It's an interesting little puzzle game. I don't think I've ever played something quite like it, so we're going to check it out here today. Thank you very much to Keymailer and the developer for the key. Got an early access of this. I'm very excited. So we are going to check this out, and it should be an interesting time. Like I said, I have never actually seen a game quite like this one. So you see, the idea is, and we'll show you here, but before we get too far into it, I will remind you all to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, because hey, here at the Side Order, you will always have a seat at the table, so pull up a chair and join us. Alright, now see, you have to switch panels around, and it makes a picture, which as you can see also moves. Now, the levels get more advanced, see, by finishing that one, but we can do this and do it 3x3, see, and then we get this instead. Which is very cool, and it gives us, I guess, more of the puzzle, or more to the puzzle, and I find that pretty cool. No, don't have that one right. There we go. And those two, there we go. See, yeah, and then we can do it with those, and it gets more complicated. See, and then you can do 4x4. You can go all the way up to 10x10. It's very interesting, and the levels apparently are procedurally generated, so they're different every time you play through the game. If you like a puzzle game, I'd actually say give this one a go. It's pretty cool. Okay, so we got a tunnel. So I'm going to say that goes there, that goes there, and then that goes there, and that goes there. That goes there, that goes there. Oh. Wow, very, very, very cool. Yeah, and they get... We'll do the next level. Ooh. Okay, so it's circulating near the edge, so I'm going to assume that's the middle. And then... that piece there? No, because I'm still seeing too much of the planet here, so let's maybe line this up with the ocean. Okay, that looks good. And this one to there. This is all lining up. And no, these have got to come up one. This. And then this has all got to come over one. Like this. And that and that. Okay, where am I missing? What am I... Oh, I see. There it is! Wow, that one was hard with all the moving. That actually get a little... Okay, that's cool. Let's go on to the next one. What's the... Whoa! Whoa! Okay, well that looks like that goes there. That's leading up to some white lines. No, that doesn't go there. Oh wow, this one is almost a little bit confusing. Okay, that lines up all of that, but I don't think that goes on the bottom. I think that goes on the top. And... no? No, maybe it does. Because that and that match there. Okay. That doesn't quite match, but that does. So does that, so does that. Then it's there, this piece here. There it is. Wow. Okay, this is a really cool little game. I'm actually really enjoying this one. And you should definitely check it out. It comes out later this year. I've got an early look at it here going. So, this game isn't quite out yet. Okay. I see. Okay, well that's definitely the bottom then, and that would make that, say there. No. That looks right there, but not... No. No, see, that's not it. And that's not it. This one with its moving is really actually being quite difficult. Because I can't... See, I'm thinking actually in that case what I've got going on is I need to be finding something that goes in here. Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay, so that's the bottom row. There's that row. Just need to get this one together. It should be like that. Right. Ah. There it is. I knew it was that top row, just trying to get these bricks in line. Okay, so very interesting. We got the moving puzzles, and that really... Oh, packages. Okay, well those don't line up. So we want one that has just a little bit in the corner like that. Okay, that lines. Then we want one... just a tiny, tiny bit in the corner like that one. Nope, not quite. Maybe this one? Because we're just hitting a bit of that conveyor in that corner, unless we're looking at something like that. And then what we're looking for is... not quite. That! Okay, that does it. Okay, so... no. Not quite. Because these line up. However, they don't line up with the top, so maybe. Aha! Aha! There we go. Oh, these queries are really, really neat, really cool, really fun. Oh. Okay, what am I doing here? This has got to be the middle. Okay, perfect. I've got this one. I just have to move everything up one. Boom! Okay, that one was easy. Very nice. Very nice. See, and I've done all the 2 levels. Now I can go on to level 2. So let's go on to level 2. Sweet. Now, there's also a casual mode if you find that you just want a more relaxed experience. You don't want to feel rushed and get achievements or whatever. It does turn off the achievements, but it does make everything move a little slower, so it's easier to tell what the thing is doing. that lines that up. No, that lines those two up, so... Okay. There it is. Yeah, so you can actually make this game as difficult or as easy as you like, depending upon your own personal preference, and I do actually really appreciate that. That's rather nice that you can do that. Oh, okay. And big white line. Big white line, there it is. There, boom. Very cool. Alright, let's go and see what else. Oh, wow. Wow, okay. That already line up, but I don't know if they need to or not. Okay. See, whenever they line up like this and I can't find one that goes well into that spot, that tells me something. That tells me that this is the edge of the map. Whoa, hey, that almost got all of it. There we go. Hey, that one actually turned out to be a little easier than I expected. Alright, let's go onward. Oh, hey, this is one of the ones in the actual main menu. So one way to tell is to make the grid actually line up. Right? Because you can see the grid lines up on these squares here. However, they don't line up with each other. Those two do, though. This makes me think, as that goes like that. No, not that one. That one, okay, that gets that line. Okay, so there's a block in between these two, and I think it's this one. That one, that one, that one. What's not lining up here? I see. This is the top of the screen. No. That's it. There it is. That one was hard because the grid lined up in more than one way. And that made it very difficult to figure out what was going on there. Okay, those two line up already. And by the looks of it, though, they should be over here. It is, okay, and it matches those ones. That's not it. This is, I think. No? Okay, we'll just randomly... Okay, that's got that. Okay, I'm beginning to suspect that this is actually the top corner. Wait. There it is. Okay, so now these three are in the wrong order. And I think... Oh. Or... Yeah, okay, had that one. There we go. Now, let's pop into one more level here and see how this does, because this has been a very, very interesting little game. I've been finding it very, very cool. It's very cool. Okay. Oh, got a misalignment right here. No. Wait. Is it? Yeah, as is so often the case, it seems like just reorganizing where they actually are. Whoa, okay. No, that looked correct. Yeah, well, these are obviously the top. No. Okay, those two don't match. There it is. Very nice. Well, let's go back to the level select here, and that is very, very, very cool. So that, ladies and gentlemen, was a quick first look at Consonants. If you like this game, it's coming out next sometime later this year. This is, of course, an early access look at it. Thanks once again to Keymailer and the developer for the key to the game so I could have this early access look at it. I've enjoyed it quite a bit. And if you like puzzle games, this is something unlike anything I've ever actually seen before, so it's quite fascinating. I definitely recommend going to check it out. There is a demo out of it available on Steam, so you should definitely have a look at that. Well, I have been Odinson, and of course this has been Consonants. We have been here together on the side order, and I thank you very much for joining me. Please don't forget to check out our Discord. Link to that is in the description below. We do a monthly marble race. We have a whole bunch of great merch for it, as well as other channel-related merch, and you'll find that also down below in the links. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you all next time.